One of the most powerful strategies in smart money concepts comes from combining two key institutional footprints, the order block and the fair value gap. Each of these tools, when used individually, can provide profitable opportunities and give traders an edge in the market. But when the two align together in the same area, they form a high-probability setup that strongly reflects institutional activity, a footprint that big players often leave behind for us to recognize and trade. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what order blocks and fair value gaps are, the psychology behind this combo, how to identify a valid setup, and how to build a complete trading plan for the order block plus fair value gap combo strategy to manage trades step by step for consistent results. If you are interested in learning advanced trading concepts, strategies, entry techniques, and how to control your trading psychology to stay disciplined in your trading journey, make sure to hit the like button to show your support, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. An order block is the footprint of institutional activity, usually the last bullish or bearish candle before a strong displacement in price. That displacement signals that smart money entered the market aggressively, leaving behind an area where unfilled orders often remain. These zones become key areas of interest because price has a high probability of revisiting them before continuing in the same direction. To mark an order block correctly, focus on the last opposite candle before displacement. For a bullish order block, this is the last bearish candle before a strong bullish impulse move. Draw a zone from the open to the wicks low, capturing the full candle range. Price revisiting this zone later provides a high probability entry for longs. For a bearish order block, look for the last bullish candle before a strong bearish impulse that breaks structure. Mark the open to the wicks high of that candle. When price revisits the zone, it often acts as resistance, providing an opportunity for shorts. A fair value gap, also called an imbalance, is created when price moves so aggressively in one direction that it skips over levels where normal buying and selling would typically take place. On a candlestick chart, this looks like a three-candle pattern where the wicks of the first and third candle do not overlap, leaving a gap in between. This represents inefficiency, or unbalanced price action, and the market often retraces back into this gap to fill that inefficiency before continuing. Individually, order blocks mark institutional entry points, and fair value gaps show imbalances that the market wants to revisit. When these two overlap, meaning an order block aligns directly with a fair value gap, we get confluence. That overlap strengthens the level because it represents both institutional orders waiting to be filled and inefficiency that the market wants to rebalance. In simple terms, the more reasons price has to react from a zone, the stronger that zone becomes. Behind every order block and fair value gap lies the footprint of smart money. Institutions and large players don't trade like retail traders. Their positions are so big that they cannot be executed in one click. Instead, they need liquidity, a pool of opposite orders to get filled. An order block represents the zone where institutions place their initial orders before driving price in their intended direction. A fair value gap, on the other hand, forms when displacement is so aggressive that the market doesn't trade both sides equally. Instead of smooth price discovery, we see an imbalance. One side of the order book is left untouched. This is a clear signal of urgency: buyers overwhelmed sellers, or sellers overwhelmed buyers. Later, the market often retraces to fill that gap, because institutions want efficiency. Price should rebalance before continuing the trend. When the market revisits the order block, it's not random, it's the market returning to fill the rest of those institutional orders. That's why order blocks act as magnets. They are the unfinished business of smart money. The psychology here is simple: both order blocks and fair value gaps are not just chart patterns, they're evidence of how large players operate. Retail traders see candles, but institutions see liquidity. By aligning with these footprints, order blocks where they entered, and fair value gaps where they left inefficiencies, we're essentially trading alongside smart money instead of against it. Not every order block or fair value gap carries the same weight. To filter out weak signals and focus only on high-probability opportunities, we need to follow a clear set of rules. The first condition is a liquidity sweep. Before price can reverse or continue with strength, it usually grabs liquidity by running equal highs, equal lows, or a key swing point. This sweep clears the market of weak hands and provides smart money with the fuel needed to drive price in their intended direction. Once liquidity has been taken, the next step is to look for displacement. Displacement is a strong, impulsive move away from that liquidity grab, usually shown by long-bodied candles that decisively break structure. This confirms that institutions are active in the move and that order flow is shifting. Following displacement, we need to confirm a market structure shift. If a bullish order block is forming, price should break above a key high, signaling bullish intent. For a bearish setup, price should break below a significant low. This structural shift shows that control has moved from one side of the market to the other. Finally, the most valid setups appear when the order block and fair value gap align. If the OB sits directly inside or next to the FVG, it creates a high probability zone. This overlap signals both institutional entry and market imbalance in the same area, making it a powerful confluence for trade execution. Together, these conditions form the foundation of a valid setup. By waiting for all of these pieces to align, you filter out noise and position yourself only where smart money is most active. Once you've confirmed a valid setup, the next step is planning and managing the trade with precision. Do not enter immediately after spotting the valid setup. Wait for price to retrace back into that zone. Drop to a lower timeframe such as M1 or M5 inside the zone and look for confirmation, such as a change of character or break of structure, signaling that the retracement is complete and the market is resuming in the original direction. Enter on the retest inside the order block or fair value gap zone. Place your stop loss just beyond the order block, with a small buffer. This keeps risk tight while still protecting you from minor wicks. For take profit, the first logical target should always be the nearest liquidity pool. This could be equal highs, equal lows, or a recent swing point where stop orders are likely resting. Hitting this level gives you TP1, a partial exit that locks in profits and reduces risk. From there, the focus shifts to higher timeframe key levels such as major support, resistance, or well-defined supply and demand zones. These areas serve as TP2, offering the opportunity to capture larger directional moves. This layered approach to trade management allows you to secure profits early while still leaving part of your position open for extended runs. It's about balancing safety with opportunity, banking gains on the immediate reaction while keeping yourself exposed to the possibility of much bigger moves in line with institutional order flow. Even with a structured plan, not every trade will succeed. A losing trade doesn't necessarily mean your analysis was wrong, it simply reflects the natural uncertainty of the market. That's why it's essential to backtest your strategy, track results, and refine your execution before putting real capital at risk. Consistency is the key. If you remain disciplined, follow your rules, and manage risk properly, over time you'll develop both confidence and profitability with this setup. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss our next video. If you have any question, drop it in the comment below. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.